Ugh, again? What is even the point in playing? There's not even any lore. That's where you're wrong. Can't you see? The story is clear, and I'm here to show it to you. Firstly, what is Grace? Grace is a survival escape horror game, kind of like Doors, but pumped up to the max with chaos. But something seems off. Weird dialogue, extremely dark atmosphere, and just some extremely unsettling monsters. Literal blood rain, a snake with eyes in its mouth, a smiling face that stares into your soul. Something's definitely up. First thing you see when opening the game is an eye staring. This simple looking eye is actually one of the most important and lore-filled characters within the game. You see, whenever you die in Grace, you're sent to a void with just an eye. It tells you one of few dialogue options that tells you who he is or where you are. I am no evil. I have given the straight path to you. Feel torture there, feel embrace here. Lost, follow the good light. Clearly, this person is a supporting force, comforting the player, but there's one specific line I want to focus on. You can always try again. I gave you free will, although it's probably in your best interest to do so. Better suffer while you're alive than for forever after. I gave you free will. This line implies a few things, actually. One, that this thing made us, and two, that it's like a godlike being able to give us free will, and probably more, like emotions. I have more evidence to prove this claim, actually. The badge Genesis, which is earned first when joining the game. The description reads, I embrace you. I wouldn't have put you here if I didn't. This line proves that whatever this thing is, it made us and has control over us somehow, making it a god. So for the rest of this video, we'll be calling this guy the God, or the Eye. Another line the God can have is this: you tread on a path I readied for you, a path to bring you to me. A path? The only thing that can be referencing are the rooms. The long brick rooms, seemingly leading to nowhere. Goes to him? But how? And why? Well, sometimes, in Grace, the room in front of you can be replaced with a white star. If you walk into the room, a flash shows up on your screen, replaced with an eye. The same eye that shows up on the God. After the flash, the room generates. And this is the God guiding you where to go. But there's also somewhere else the star shows up. The sky. If you look up into the sky while playing a Grace match, you'll see the star.
A future me I thought was going crazy because the star was gone. I checked an old Grace video and yeah, it existed. When I made this script, I thought it was still in game, so my whole theory may be wrong. Sorry.
Back to video.
Remember this bit of information because we need to go somewhere to get more information that connects to this. Where would that be? In Grace's lobby. When loading into Grace's lobby, you'll find that when looking down, you'll see this. A large 3-segmented creature with a cross in the middle and an eye. An eye. If we take a look at the 3 segments, we see something very interesting. Segment 1. Segment 1 shows us an eye with a crown placed on top, proving that this thing is powerful. Segment 2. Segment 2 shows the middle of its body with a cross on top. And this cross should remind you of something. You know, the cover of the game. There's nowhere else in the game that would make more sense than the game itself. What am I saying? What I'm saying is the world of grace, the rooms, the monsters, it all resides here in the second segment. How do I know, you may be asking? Well, this exact picture lines up with the star in the world of grace below. The star is above the world of grace. And in this picture, the eye is the star. Okay, now the third segment. It's Earth. It shows Earth being covered in some sort of liquid. The stream connected to the second segment. This means the world of grace is connected to Earth somehow. I mean, I think I know how, but I have very little evidence. But just hear me out. Since grace is based off the Bible and has religious things in it, is it not safe to assume that grace is some sort of afterlife? Or at least a connection to an afterlife? See, since all of the segments are connected, they all lead to each other. And I have some proof to believe that the first segment is actually the afterlife. If we look at the God's lines, multiple of them hint at something. Lost, follow the good light. True happiness is one without regret. Follow me, and you will regret nothing. You tread on a path I have ready for you, path to bring you to me. These lines all connect something in common. They all have the player leading to him, promising happiness when you make it in the afterlife. If we have established the third segment is Earth, and the first segment is an afterlife from Earth, then what is the second segment? Well, it's the world of grace, but what is it if not an afterlife? Well, it's a test. Let's take a look at more of the God's lines, shall we? Endure, so you can endure more. It's not as hard as you think. See, it's clearly trying to push us further through the test, even more. Look at the monsters. A lot of them represent sins that our player has to avoid to get to the afterlife. Dozer, it's pride. If you don't stop and listen to him and think you're better, it kills you. Cuckoo is greedy. Don't get rid of your item, holding on to it, or being greedy, it'll kill you. Doppel, envy, seeing someone do everything you can do might make you envious of it. Wrath, the doom bringer. If you let it scream and don't control its anger, it kills you. Sloth, carnation, and the goat man. If you don't make it to the safe house or hiding spot in time, it kills you. These are the only ones I can make connections to. Some of them are stretches, but if y'all have any suggestions that would make sense, you should comment them below. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe. Right? Worth a shot. Anyway, what I am saying is that grace is a test from a God to see if you're worthy of the afterlife. Forced to face sins morphed into monsters that want to bring you down. Now that we're here at the end, I really want to say thank you for watching to the end. This was a super fun video to make, and if you haven't, play Grace, support the creators, even get their plushie to help support them, because without the game, this wouldn't exist. Also note that the game is in pre-alpha, so everything down to the lore is bound to change. So whatever I say in this video could be completely wrong in a few months. So don't take the video as exactly right. I've got nothing else to say, so, bye, I guess.